Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back. Today we have another wax haul from shops I bought from, and I've shot from 3 shops. 2 of which were my last haul, but they've been doing sort of every weekend releases and I've been, digging into it because I'm still new to these shops. And then I have a tried and true love. So let's do that one first. It is Fantasy Wax Shop. And you can see I got 2 little bags here. This was the Alice in Wonderland release. I did also buy like 7 things from the Wednesday release, so that should be next time. But yeah, so I'm so excited to finally get into these Alice scents. And I should say before we get quite into the haul is that I got my freebie samplers from every shop this time. So thanks for that, my US. I very much appreciate it for not throwing them out. But my 2 samples, because I had 2 bags, if you watched Kirsten's vlogs, which I do every Saturday, she shows how she puts a sample per bubble wrap bag. So I have sugar milk and peanut butter. I've already had sugar milk before and I loved it, so I'll definitely be melting this one. And then we have peanut butter, which I've never smelt a wax peanut butter before. So this will be interesting. It is interesting. Like it's almost not peanut butter. It's very, very sweet. I mean, unless peanut butter is that different, but I don't think so because I've had a Reese's Pieces, so it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what it's like on warm. I think there's definitely peanut butter in there, but I think it's also very sweet, so like a candy peanut butter. I don't know. That's interesting. I'll be interested to melt that by itself whenever. I usually like to put on just one of those samples, and they tend to fill up my apartment really well. So yeah, I bought all of this from the Alice release as well as the February monthly fave. This is every time someone has a birthday in Kirsten's family. This was Avery's fave for this year. This is cherry chip cake, and look how cute. You know, I had to get this one because I love cherry, just like my girl Avery. And it smells really good. It's sort of like, it doesn't smell straight up cherry. Let me see if I can get this out and smell the bottom. I'm never that good at this. Oh, I did it. Yes, there's definitely like the hint of cherry under there. It's kind of an almondy, nutty cherry, but it's a sweet as well as sweet. It's got like both, but it's not like it's a straight up cherry or maraschino or glacé cherry. It's a sweet, nutty cherry, and then there's definitely sort of that cake bakery element in there. And obviously it's going to be from like the chocolate chips too. But it doesn't smell like if you've had chocolate covered cherries or something. It's a lot sweeter and lighter than that. So if you don't like that, then this one could be a good choice, the cherry chip cake. It's just super soft and super bakery sweet and nice. So happy I picked one of those up. Alright, let's get into it. We got a bunch of fun shapes. So I think this was the first one to sell out because I'm one of those people who goes on and then I buy it and then I just watch as things sell out because I find that interesting. But this was Alice, which is blueberry pecan waffles, and look how beautiful both the shapes but then also the Mickey glitters in them, especially in the castle. So pretty. So yeah, instead of pumpkin pecan waffles or pancakes, it's waffles and blueberry. It's super rich smelling. Definitely get like a super like candy blueberry. Like with the waffles you probably get a sort of syrupy smell. Like a buttery, syrupy blueberry. I'm not getting too much nuttiness, which is nice. But yeah, it's kind of got a syrupy, like almost a blueberry syrup on waffles. It smells real good. And I do love me some blueberry bakery. So happy with that, and I probably, I don't know, I suppose I would just melt one but I could almost get away with just cutting in half. And then we'll get to this one later. We got Eat Me, which is maple walnut fudge, and look, it's these amazing cookies. Let me smell in the bag first. You definitely get the nuttiness with it. Oh, and then that like rich, like I guess the maple fudge part of it like hits you right after the nuttiness. But look, such a cute little cookie. I don't mind cookie shapes. When I was talking in my last haul about not loving food shapes, but I think cookies make sense, and it also smells like a cookie. Yeah, I think you really get all three of those. You're gonna get that rich fudge in there, but then the walnut, the nuttiness kind of cuts through the syrupy and the fudgy. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. I think I would possibly keep this for autumn, just because I'm feeling it that way. And then we have a big heart here. You get a few melts out of this one. And I love the black glitter on it. This is Queen of Hearts, red velvet cake, and vanilla custard. Oh yeah, this smells so yummy. It's like, it's a bakery, but I think because of the red velvet cake, which probably has cream cheese frosting, it's not too sweet. Look how pretty. Still a bit soft, so I definitely want to give this a good cure, but because I found that that worked really well with another one that I've had before. Honey spice pears, if you want to know. Like 2 months of curing like really did a lot for it, so but there's definitely something creamy and smooth and not too sweet about that, so I like that. I like it. It's funny thing, like the main thing that about Alice in Wonderland is that I did ballet growing up, and my ballet school always did like a Disney version of ballet. Like they made their own Disney choreography for our end of year Christmas like dance recitals, which we did at the Festival Theatre in Adelaide, which is a big fancy theatre. So it was a big exciting time every time we did it. And one year we did Alice in Wonderland, and my class was the roses being painted red, and everyone but me and one other girl were white, were red roses, and we were white roses. So we were the unpainted ones, but I think because it was supposed to be the two best in the class, but the other white rose was the daughter of the owner of the school, so I don't know. But I always remember that, like, we were like little little roses. That was always fun. But yeah, I love Alice in Wonderland. Well, the animation. And weirdly enough, my favorite part of the movie was the parable about the oysters being eaten, and I feel like that's so demented, but that was my favorite growing up. So then we have Mad Hatter, who's my favorite character out of the whole thing. I just love when he's fixing the clock and he's like, and the rabbit says, mustard, mustard, mustard. Let's be silly. We don't fix a clock with mustard. So anyway, I'll stop going on, but I do love Alice in Wonderland. We have Mad Hatter, strawberry, raspberry, guava, and tea and cakes. And you know this, I'm a fruit girl, so fruit girly. Oh, and hits you right away. I think I definitely get a mix of all of those. Like, the guava gives it a sort of rich, citrusy, tropical undertones, but then you have the sweet strawberry and raspberry. It's super sweet and juicy, like a super strawberry, you know? And then just underneath you're getting that creaminess of the tea and cakes, the bakery. I bet this will be awesome on warm. I think I definitely have to bring this in soon. Possibly end of April, start of May. Maybe my May melting basket, I might bring this in. Because it's like the Mad Hatter and the Tea Party, and you got the fruit, so you got the sort of beginnings of that time of summer. So I think that'll be perfect. Love that one. And also love these chunk bags, and I can't wait for the whole Wednesday release in the chunk bags. because these are just enough for me because I only have one warmer, so I want to be able to actually use scents up. Like I kind of want to be able to use them up monthly, so I'll definitely be able to use this up in 1 month, which would be great. This is Drink Me, which is caramel macchiato, and you know I had to pick up something coffee-like. There's way more coffee in the Wednesday, which is awesome. Oh yeah, this smells literally just like a caramel macchiato. Also, I'm not a huge fan of macchiatos, like actually drinking them. I think it's the vanilla syrup, I think that goes in them, but when they had the caramel cloud macchiatos, the cloud ones, those were so good. I had one at the Barnes & Noble in the Grove in LA, and it was so good. That smells so delicious. You really get that caramel and like sweet and smooth, but then you have the undercurrent of the bitter coffee. But it's super smooth and caramelly. Love that. And then finally we'll get to the Tweedles, as I said. So I planned to get all those other ones, but then I was reading out all of the different ones to lock my partner, and when I did the Tweedles one, they're like, yeah, can you get that? So I added this one onto my order, which is pistachio pudding cake and cornbread. And I got the 2 heart waffle pack, which, fun fact, is how we do our waffles here. The cute, like, heart waffles. Oh, it's so rich. Definitely get that pistachio pudding cake forward. But there's like that sort of undercurrent of more bread. Oh yeah, at times you can kind of get in that cornbread. Oh, just really good. Like not too sweet, not too savory, somewhere in the middle, but still super rich in that pistachio. Really love that. I think that would like probably come out as a really interesting blend on warm. But I'm glad I picked that one up because it's super tasty and I think that would be great. Anytime, man. I don't know. Maybe even like August, like late summer, that could be good. Bring in that summery bakery, but that is everything from the Alice in Wonderland collection, plus Avery's fave, and my freebies from Fantasy Wax. And I love everything. Next we have Rose Girls, of course. This was, oh gosh, I can't remember. I think it was an RTS. I think. I think because I was trying to get the cobbler, or maybe this was a pre-order. I don't remember anymore. I've just been ordering from her like every weekend now. But my freebie was a cinnamon roll with vanilla frosting. Let me try and open this. Come on. And you definitely get that sweet cinnamon right off. Just like a creamy cinnamon. That's what it's smelling like. Not too much else, but you know, it probably comes a bit more bakery on warm. But you definitely get that warm, creamy cinnamon. So, first we have a Fireside Americano. I tried to do some coffee here. This is Fireside Marshmallow, the Bath & Body Works type, with donut holes and coffee. This one is interesting. Like, it kind of swings, there's almost a funk. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, I definitely get a sudden sweetness from the donut holes, I think, and some coffee. And I think the Fireside Marshmallow might be funking it up a little. Like, almost in a weird, off-smelling way. Yeah, I don't know. At first smell, like, when you first start sniffing it, it smells good, and then it goes kind of sour smelling. So I think this will be interesting. I'll definitely have to give this one a warm to like see if maybe it changes on warm. I would hope so, and get more of that Fireside Marshmallow. Unless, I don't know, it's going a bit sour on cold. So that one's a maybe. Maybe I'll label this as like something to try. But if it doesn't turn out great, then whatever. We still got plenty of other stuff to melt. Because we also have Dunk My Donut. Dunk My Donut Cuppa Cake Noel. So we Dunk My Donut Cuppa Cake Vanilla Bean Noel. I don't know what's in Dunk My Donut, but it sounds good. I just thought, I think I've seen a lot of Dunk My Donut around, so I thought might as well. And this one is like, I think this might have donut holes in it too, because it's way more donut holes feeling, with a bunch more sort of vanilla. There's no funk in this one, so I think it's the Fireside Marshmallow that's a bit strange. But no, it smells like a really sweet, sugary, powdery donut. But it smells nice. I think because Vanilla Bean Noel is supposed to be like body care, right? So it's kind of like shifts it a little bit, which is nice. But I like that one. Then we have, going away from the bakery, we have Speechless Sorbet, which is mango, satsuma, coastal kale, and raindrops. And I thought, oh, a fruity, sort of greenery, watery one could be fun for summer. Yeah. I assume it's like the coastal kale kind of adds almost a male cologne to it, but you do sort of get that, I don't know, the water, and then I think the mango and satsuma is just there. Like make it a little bit more sweet than manly. Sweetening up the manliness. I think I'm getting a bit more satsuma than I am mango, but I think that's just a stronger scent overall, like in real life. No, I really like it. I think once it's out from the packet, it's a little bit lighter on the cologne and a bit more, more of that sort of raindrops fruitiness in there. So I really like that one. And then finally, which I think was my favorite and most anticipated in the bunch, was cobbler cheesecake. This is blackberry cobbler, cherry cobbler, and cheesecake. And I think, yes, this was an RTS because this was literally the last one on the website. So, you know, I had to buy this one up. The beautiful colors. I love this purple with this red and cream. Oh, that smells so good. It smells so good. I think it's almost perfectly blueberry and cherry cobblers. Like if you've smelled blueberry cobbler, it's like that, but with a little bit more like a cherry sweetness on top of the blueberry, and then you have like sort of that cheesecake in underneath. Oh, this one smells so good. I'm definitely looking forward to this one for sure. I think this might be a really good set. It's giving me September vibes, this one, if I can wait that long. Although maybe blueberry and cherry cobblers you could do in the summers, but that one was my favorite of the bunch. I loved that. But that is everything that I got from Rose Girls. And finally, I have a pre-order from Sassy Girl Aroma, and this time I actually got my freebie. This is my first order from Sassy Girl Aroma where I got my freebie. I think it's because they look like this and the freebie looks like this, and so they're just like, but you know, my mail forwarder, you guys. But the freebie I got was Flying Solo, and I did look this up. This is like, I'll put it down below hopefully, but it's like pineapple and banana and freesia and amber, and I know it's kind of almost a slightly fruity, but also like blossomy, cottony type. I think you know what I mean. But yeah, it's like a sweet, almost laundry feeling. Let's see if I can get this out. I did. I think I'm definitely getting that little background of banana, like this. It's a really soft pineapple, really soft banana, and then you have like the freesia, jasmine, but it's not super florally either. Like the two fruits kind of balance out the floral and the musk. That's actually really pretty. I might pick it up if I saw it in another size. Flying Solo. Super pretty, would be perfect for like July or even early June. So that was really pretty, so I'm happy about that. And then all of my brittles are dark this time. Super dark, and I have quite a wild card in here. So let's go through them. We got blueberry muffins. This is juicy tart blueberries, orange zest, butter cake, vanilla, and almond. And I recently went through a whole brittle of blueberry muffin, serendipity, zucchini, and that was really good. So I saw blueberry muffins, so I was like, well, if I liked the mix of it, then surely I'll like the muffin by itself. And yeah, it smells like that blueberry muffin. It smells delicious. I don't know if like she does this full mix for the other one or not. Look how beautiful. Even better out of the bag. Got that blue. Or if she has like another oil that's blueberry muffin, which she puts into mixes. I don't know. But yeah, it smells really good. It smells like a blueberry muffin. I suppose in comparison to the one with serendipity, it is missing sort of that fruitiness from the serendipity and maybe the creaminess of the zucchini. I don't know, but it still smells really good, like blueberry muffins. Then I have Flip's Coffee. It's a salted caramel pretzel latte sugar cookies. And I thought, ooh, a bakery coffee with pretzel. You definitely get that pretzel note in there, but it's not quite a buttery pretzel. It's definitely a salty pretzel. And then you get that smooth caramel, but again, it's salted, so it's definitely like a balanced out, like not a super sweet bakery. It's also not too, not too coffee-y. Oh, but look how beautiful this one is. I don't think any of these came broken. That is a first. Look how beautiful it is. Stunning. Yeah, I don't know if like any coffee latte is sticking out to me first, but you definitely get a sort of slightly savory sweet bakery. So salty sweet, which I like. Just with a hint of coffee, but mostly salted caramel pretzel, I think. Can't wait to melt that. Then this was a wild card. We got cognac and Cubans, bergamot with fresh lemon zest, spritzing a heart of velvety cognac essences and rich, spiced tobacco leaves. We were like, tobacco, let's try it out. I wonder what that smells like. So, hopefully not cigarettes. Well, alright then. Okay. You open her up and she's like, hello, I am here. And she's gorgeous, so look at this. Look at this burgundy with the black and the gray and the brown. But oh boy, is that a smell. You definitely get. There's definitely super rich, spiced. I wouldn't say, it doesn't smell like tobacco or like, it doesn't smell like cigarettes or cigars or anything like that. Or pipes. My grandpa used to smoke a pipe, like a tobacco pipe. So sometimes I have a whiff of him some places and I'm like, what the heck? But no, it's nothing like that. It's, what was it? It's like a really spicy, woodsy man's cologne. And I guess with the added bergamot and lemon zest that is coming through. With like, kind of ends with that freshness. And I do think there's a hint of sweetness with the cognac as well. Yeah, you almost got a fresh, the more I smell it, like more I can smell like a sweet, fresh zinginess within a sort of woodsy leaves, manly scent. It smells like it should be melted in a leather and mahogany lined library filled with beautiful old books.
I want to kill you. Because I respect you. I think I understand hunting!
That's what it smells like. That'll be interesting. I suppose maybe a late autumn, like a November melt, this could be good for. If we're going seasonal, that could be the time for this one. It's interesting. I'll have to get Locke to smell this because they haven't yet. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. And then I picked this one as my wild card. This is Taro Milk Bun. Delicate, sweet, milky buns filled with rich, creamy taro filling. So she has like a whole range of like Asian desserts. This time I skipped on strawberry mochi, but I think next time I'm going to get strawberry mochi as well. But this one looked a bit more interesting in terms of what does it smell like. Like the milk buns and the taro. I think I've only ever had taro ice cream, and that was in Japan, so I'm not sure what it's going to smell like. It smells interesting. Like it definitely has like a bakery sweet smell. Look at that, beautiful. I don't know why, but I kind of would have done this with like that brown, that one, and then like a lilac or like a bright purple instead of these colors. Just in my personal opinion, because I feel like I'd want to make it look like a taro ice cream. But these are still very beautiful colors. It's very interesting smell. Very interesting. I'm not sure how to like pinpoint it. Like I suppose it is milky and it is bakery. There's a slight sweetness to it, but there's also a slight savory. Yeah, I'm not sure how to pinpoint this one. I also maybe think it needs a little more curing time. It's a little light, but this one's very interesting. I'm not sure how to describe this one, and I think I'm gonna have to get back to you on it, especially after I melt it. But I might give this a month or so in my collection, because this could be nice in April or May to try out. So just because I feel like April's purple and taro is mostly purple, so no, I don't know what to say about this one. It's nice. It's pleasant, soft bakery, but it's not quite there yet. So I'm gonna give it a little time. But I really do enjoy that. But that is everything that I picked up from Sassy Girl and everything that I picked up in this collective haul. Let me just put some of this out here for my thumbnail. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think I got a good selection here. Some different things. So I'm excited to try some of these out and hopefully go back to you in future melting wax empties of finishing these, but really good, almost a lot of bakery this time, which I like. Yeah, if you like this haul, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Did you get any of these scents? What do you make of them? Let me know. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.